So why do you have so many haters saying you're renting your car as cope, right? When I bought any car, people were saying rental. When I bought my first i8, they said rental. When I bought my first Lambo, they said rental. My first SVJ. No dealership in the fucking world is gonna let you rent a car that has 250 miles on the dash. They'd lose more money because the $3.5 million car with 250 miles, if they were to rent that to me and I were to drive it thousands of miles, they'd probably lose close to $1 million at least off of the value because it's no longer.
Shut up, bitch!
Welcome to the Bubba YouTube channel. Guys, we have another AMU Alpha Male Universe episode, so be sure to buckle up. Well, guys, we have Vincent Fisher, Burnt Ramen Head, and this character is a classic in the AMU. It's actually been a while, I think over a month since we last checked in with what he was doing, but recently he was utterly stretched out by Greg Doucette and John Bravo. These guys cooked the shit out of him really bad, so much so that he got in his feelings and made almost a 20-minute long video where he addresses all of the haters and tries to expose our lies. It's gonna be a wild one. We're gonna be reacting to it live, so it's gonna be my raw reaction to everything. If you want the AMU to spread, then be sure to smash that like button. So let's get in the flow. Stay together, let's get bubbly with it, and let's get this show on the fucking road.
So there's a new asshole in town.
Lying to all of his fans to try and scam them out of millions of dollars.
The Russian Sharmuta, the penthouse, the cars.
It's all based on a lie.
You see, the funniest thing about leveling up in life is this. The moment you start doing things other people can't imagine for themselves, they don't ask how you did it. Instead, they try to convince the world it isn't real. Recently, a couple YouTubers made some videos about me, Greg Doucette, and a couple others that needed a title and a thumbnail to stay relevant. They claim that I lie about my income, that I scam people, that my cars are rented, but that the entire thing is fake. And in this video, I'm gonna do something they never expected. I'm gonna show you the entire truth. Not only the real numbers, not only the real cars, but the business that makes me $700,000 every single month and how I built it from absolutely.
Alright, there's no way I just can't comment on that goofy ass cornball looking suit. It's just the strangest thing with Vincent Fisher, right? This is not the first time he's appeared in an outfit that just doesn't fit him, right? He says he's worth 10, 20, 30 million dollars, but bro literally never has outfits that fit him. They're always like too small in the arms, they look stretched out, they just look weird. It's just the strangest shit ever, right? I mean, I would think that you can find a fucking person to tailor your suit if you were worth that much money, but hey, I guess I'm not that alpha male life coach. I mean, the tie, okay, you know what? I'm done talking about the suit. It's already annoying the shit out of me, right? I just never trust anybody with broccoli head, right? Broccoli hair, broccoli head, same shit, right? But I don't think he's gonna actually show any bank statements, any type of car payments that he owns all this bullshit. It's probably just gonna be screenshots of his business that can probably be easily manipulated in terms of metrics. But let's just find out.
I want you guys to feel where I'm coming from, so I'm gonna take this back to where it all started. 17-year-old Vince, high school dropout. No money, no status, no game plan, just a dream. I knew I was meant for more than traditional education and working a 9-to-5. And I can't explain this, but I had a desire to inspire with absolutely nothing to show. I mean, look at me, I look like a string bean, right? And guys, the truth is at this level, absolutely everybody loved me. I was relatable, I was safe, I was non-threatening. And guys, my first year in the gym, I started making real progress fast. And the truth is, this is when everything started to shift. The people that loved me when I was small, the second my physique started taking off, the envy kicked in. The love became hate. The support became jealousy. And I remember being so confused. I was like, guys, I'm the same kid that you guys were cheering for, telling to keep going. Where did I lose you guys, right? And the truth is, they want you to do good, but they don't want you to do better than them. I remember when the discrediting came in. That's not natural, which I was at the time. He didn't do it in that time frame. I remember losing my mind to show these people proof, to show them dates. And my mom told me, Vincent, no matter what you do, these people have decided that they're gonna dislike you. And that was almost a freeing statement, that I couldn't change everybody's mind. That's not even what this video is for. I'm not here to change your mind. I'm here to give you another perspective. I'm here to tell you my real message, which is self-improvement and that anything is possible if you put your mind to it. Now,
Anything is possible if you put your mind to it and pay me $10,000 a month and I'll show you the secrets to the universe. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit with like the righteousness, self-righteousness that you want to help people and that's why you're so much better than everybody. I just can't stand that bullshit, right? Sorry for the little rant, but let's move on. He wants to say that he was natty, right? I mean, how many times have we seen that, right? It's just like the whole fitness scene's a big ass scam. It's all ridiculous nonsense. This guy didn't make these gains in 1 year. That is just the dumbest shit I have ever heard. And I'm pretty certain that he did hop on gear because his like traps exploded in size if we want to take him for his word that this was all done in 1 year. There's a lot of fit ass people in the Bubba army, so I'm pretty sure somebody's gonna comment down below what their assessment is of that. I really think that he hopped on the gear and that his traps are like very evident of that. Well, let's continue on because the bullshit is just gonna keep stacking higher and smellier.
To name for myself through my transformation, documented absolutely everything about the process. And I grew an audience purely based off hard work. Every single day for a year, I hit 4,000 to 5,000 calories. I remember force feeding until I was about to puke. I mean, sometimes I did puke, I'd wash off and I'd go back to force feeding. I'm training my ass off in the gym for them to just discredit. And I remember it being the most uncomfortable feeling. But on the flip side of the hate and the discrediting, there were people that were curious to learn. You know, they'd go, Vince, hey, what's the routine, bro? What do you eat in a day? What's the diet like? Can you give me tips? And at first I used to give this information away for free. I was like, this is awesome. And then I thought, why not charge for it? Right? I'm a high school dropout. I'm splitting Jack in the Box burgers with my brother. I'm on a mattress on his floor. And that was exactly what I did. I saw big figures online like David Lade selling PDFs. Greg Doucette had the cookbooks. I remember backtracking and thinking, how much money are these people making? What if I do something similar? And guys, this was when I dropped my first PDF. Nothing crazy, but for me at the time, this was life-changing, making thousands of dollars every single month. It was a symbol that it was even possible. After all the failed business models everybody told me to try, the day trading, the reselling, the drop shipping, after failing, trying for months, failing, trying for months, I remember this was like a light bulb moment of like, oh shit, now I know it's possible. My first $20 was more important to me than making 8 figures online. I want you to put that into perspective and understand that. We're gonna show numbers later in the video, but it was just a symbol of hope.
All right, so what I can gather from this minute 43 clip of Vincent Fisher just yapping is that he sold his soul to begin his grift. I don't really have any idea what he's talking about when he says he was on the come up in the fitness scene. Like, I would say I'm pretty tuned in with the fitness community and all that jazz. I never heard this name. I'd never heard Vincent Fisher be like this megastar name that everybody was talking about. He really is just LARPing. I think he's just like a knockoff John Skywalker. And he's just really pretending that he's that guy. Now, I can believe that he probably did come up with some like bullshit fitness routine and then sold that to like some desperate, insecure men that wanted to make gains, but he wasn't telling anybody the truth that he was actually on gear. And I can't really make any sense of these numbers, right? Like $40,000 in like what, 30 days, right? I don't understand it, right? So if we look at the frequency of the PayPals, $20 every so often, right? Let's just be generous, right? Let's say that he got $500 every single day selling these $20 programs, okay? That would be $15,000 in 30 days. That still wouldn't even come fucking close to what he has on there. You know what? Let's be ultra generous. Let's say he made $1,000 a day, right? So in 30 days, he made 30,000. Still not even close. And that is being beyond, that's just being beyond like ridiculous in terms of maybe seeing how many programs he sold. It's just fucking bullshit right off the bat.
Now, guys, I didn't just take that money and blow it on designer or anything stupid. I took that money and I reinvested into mentors because the truth is low ticket PDFs was only going to get me so far. I was at $5,000 a month or so, but I took all the money I made at the time and I paid people who were ahead of me. I did something called cutting the check for speed. We have Andy Elliott right here, who I ended up paying later on $100,000 for his brotherhood. We have Mike Barron right here. I paid $50,000 to for his inner circle to teach me about sales and systems. Brandon Carter was my first mentor. He introduced me to the online coaching game. Boniface taught me about funnels. But I worked hard to get where I'm at. I sacrificed everything to get the knowledge I have. And it's a reverse flip of exactly what happened with the gym. When I wanted to show these people a symbol of what's possible, when I wanted to uplift them in an aggressive brotherhood type of way, all they did was discredit. And guys, around this time, I moved to Miami.
Oh, moving to Miami, right? That's the thing that all these grifter alfalfas do. But before we talk about that, before we delve into that video clip, let's talk about how he decided to pay Andy Elliott to ride his meat. That is just so delusional that Vincent Fisher would pay some gurus shit that you could get from fucking Chat GPT. It is just the weirdest shit ever, right? That these guys, they put on some Gucci glasses, some Gucci panties, and then they decide that they're like the toughest men in the world. Like, what have these guys actually accomplished other than finessing insecure men's money? It's just the weirdest shit. It's just the weirdest shit, man. Like, genuinely, I don't understand like what society we live in. I mean, a lot of it is due to the fact that like money is glorified, like money is king and it rules the world. That's a sad thing, you know, but it's kind of been like that since the beginning of time. But it is just the weirdest, cringiest, most pathetic bullshit I've ever seen in my life. Oh, wear some Gucci glasses and you're a badass. Get the fuck out of here.
Around this time, I moved to Miami, got out of the fitness scene, and you know, for reasons that I've explained on podcasts before, but I'll say here as well. You know, I knew I was no longer natural.
What did he say?
No, I knew I was no longer natural. I knew that fitness, I didn't have the same passion for it or desire. And I wanted more. I liked helping people. I made 6 figures with online coaching and fitness program. And what really lit my eyes up was helping everybody else make 6 figures as well. And that was when I started 6 Figure Fitness, the group, the community, and the exact company that I run. And everything took off from there, guys. This is my first $100,000 month. Everything changed when I stopped playing small. Now, this is nowhere near where I'm at now, but it's just a symbol of what's possible. I was that same kid, and I'll take you guys back. Skinny, loser, high school dropout, who just wanted to prove to himself what was possible. And I hope this video clears the air and does that for you guys. So the first rumor is that he fakes his lifestyle. Now, guys,
Be sure to comment down below if you think bro snitched on himself, because earlier in the video he said he was natural and he made all these gains without the use of gear, but then he said that he can no longer do the fitness grift because he knew he was not natural. So what is it, right? These guys all want to claim they're like Harvard level intelligence, but will literally lose their train of thought and then not even realize that they say something that contradicts what they just said earlier. It's the funniest thing to see. I mean, Azuli does this, Vincent Fisher does this, and other AMU characters. But yeah, be sure to comment that down below. So he decided that it was too much work, to hop on some more gear, try to look even more impressive to continue the fitness grift, because you got to be bigger, juicier, girthier. You get the idea, right? So he wanted to do the whole life coach thing and have the weirdest group of men I've ever seen. I mean, I'm not gonna trust any of those lames with my money. Those guys just look like shady car dealers, right? But you know what? Vincent Fisher, he's basically laid out the origin story, and I really think this is going to be a part 2, because honestly, I can't stomach listening to Broccoli Head anymore. It's going to be like, 14 minutes by the end of this video. I can't do it anymore. I'm going to split it up into a second part. I'm going to vomit if I have to hear a goddamn word from this broccoli burnt ramen head one more time about all these lies that we've already dunked on. I mean, he didn't even really show something. He showed like a blurry screenshot, and then he just put some green numbers, green bullshit on the screen, right? Wow, anybody can do that. Wow, we literally live in the age of AI, right? You can just AI everything. That was the dumbest, stupidest, most ridiculous evidence I've ever seen to support, oh, I'm like this massive millionaire, gazillionaire, guzzler of the crema, whatever. You know what? I'm losing my fucking mind now at this point. I'm just yapping. I'll catch you guys in a future video. Hopefully you enjoy it. If you're new, then be sure to smash that subscribe button and swing on by the Bubba Discord. Till the next AMU episode. Later.